y'all. I got another story to tell. I've been telling stories for a long time. I've been through a lot of stuff. I got battle scars, all kind of stuff. But see, check this out. I was chilling with my niggas the other day. This was way back in the days. Me and my nigga Paul, my nigga JT, we go back like car seats. You know how we do it. So look, we was chilling and shit. Paul badass was like, nigga, just go hop on some roofs or something. Nigga, I was like, for sure, my nigga, I do anything for my nigga, I was doing anything for my niggas, so right, we hopping on the roofs and shit, we just hopping, jumping and jumping, being bad, my nigga, so we start hopping and shit, so my nigga JT just got on punishment that same day, so this nigga was like, what y'all niggas is doing? This nigga was a young nigga, so we didn't really like that nigga. So this nigga came, we was like, alright nigga, you come kick it with us. So he came in there, we started hopping on roofs and shit. Then Paul badass got an idea. This nigga was like, man, I'm gonna throw this rock at that dude walking across the street. I was like, for sure, my nigga, you know I got you, my nigga, I fucks with you. Okay, this nigga do rock. Little do you know, he hit the nigga in the head. So dude start looking around, try to look where the rock came from. The JT gay ass was like, heard that gay nigga. So this light skinned high yellow nigga got us caught. So alright, so we start booking down the street. We booking down the street. We booking. Paul was like, man, I'm about to make a turn right here. So dude chasing us, right? So Paul, he out over there with the dogs and stuff. I want y'all to fuck with them dogs. Cause it sounded like that nigga got bit. So I kept running, right? I ran. When I hit that corner, I was dusting old boy. Nigga, I ran like a 3-5. So I was dusting old boy. So I got in the bushes. I just hid in the bushes. Old boy walked by. He was looking for us. But he didn't find us. So we was like, alright, shoot, my nigga, we made it, my nigga. We didn't get caught. We too cool to get caught up in here. So alright, this nigga JT was like, alright, let's go back up in here again. So we was like, for sure, JT, my nigga. Sorry, I didn't give that nigga no handshake. But so anyways, we went over there. We hopped in the damn building shit. So we start hopping on roofs and shit. Little did we know that old nigga that was chasing us called the Popos on us. So this nigga Popo swerved up right when we was hopping out and shit. We were just leaving. The crime scene. So we were just leaving that shit. So Popo swerved up. He was like, hey, what are you guys doing? He told us to get on the car, put our hands on the hood and shit. I was trying to stay G'd up, Me and my nigga Paul stay G'd up. I looked at Paul, this nigga was G'd up. He looked at me, I was G'd up. We looked at JT, this nigga was crying. This nigga gonna say, nigga start winning an Oscar and shit, crying and shit, talking about, I'm only 13, I go to William Green, all this shit. This nigga started crying like a little bitch. So we was like, oh, this nigga start crying. So we was like, oh, man. So they threw me in the car because I was the oldest one, because they said, oh, how old are you? So I told them how old I was, and then they threw me in the car. They threw me in the back seat in them hard-ass seats, man. So I'm looking out, everybody looking at me, I got the breezes at the park, so I'm all like, trying to look cute and shit in the back seat, so I'm sitting here like this, blowing kisses and shit. But anyways, my nigga, so then 5 minutes later, they throw the homie Paul up in there, right? So Paul up in there, we in here talking like, man, our mama gonna whoop our ass. So we like, yeah, man. He talking about his mama, I'm talking about my mama. I'm trying to stay G'd up. This nigga JT still outside the car crying and shit, right? Alright, then this old punk ass motherfucking Braxton looking ass nigga came strolling up. This nigga's like, hey, officer, what's going on? He's dude that live right across the street from JT. So this nigga, I know the nigga, right? So, he live across the street, so I know the nigga. I kick it with his son. So, nigga, he sends come over there like, JT's a good kid. He starts biting for JT, So he let JT go. So and then they asked the dude, oh, do you know these guys in the back seat? This nigga had the nerve to say, no, I don't. JT didn't say anything. I was like, oh, that's a punk punk ass light skinned nigga. So anyways, we sitting in the backseat mad as fuck now. We ain't even mad that we in the backseat. We mad that JT didn't have our back, my nigga. So we sitting there just like, oh fuck. So we was like, alright. The cops was like, alright, if this thing starts beeping, you guys are going to the station. That shit said, did. I'm like, man, I'm about to get my ass whooped. So then the police was like, alright, man, we just playing. Don't go back in there again. So they let us go. We sitting on the corner. JT comes strolling down the street like this, wiping his tears off, snot dripping all down his face and shit. I'm like, nigga, you a bitch. This nigga was like, I did what I had to do. That's the last time I talked to that nigga.